We talked with Chuck Gamble. He's the manager of the Ohio Farm Science Review, and he explained the significance of this show to Ohio's agricultural producers.
Farm Science Review is an agricultural trade show sponsored by The Ohio State University and the College of Food, Ag, and Environmental Sciences. And again, it's about creating a venue for agriculture, both ag business and for farmers, and to create that alignment, that opportunity for them to come together at one show site and conduct business. The Farm Science Review is one of the major farm shows across the country. There are about 6 others of similar scale. All of the major manufacturers, the large equipment companies, all the way down to the small mom and pop type companies. Not only do we talk about equipment, we talk about seed, we talk about chemical, we talk about finance. So that's some of the things that make up, some of the companies that make up what the Farm Science Review is all about. So industry came to Ohio State and said, hey, we think we've got a model here that we believe the university could lead and provide leadership for. And that's when the Farm Science Review was basically birthed in 1963. OSU has a lot of educational programming out at this site, which again would set it apart. Our educational programming is second to none at this site. So you can come learn about whether you're a small farmer, niche type farming, whether you're a large farmer, whether you want to learn something about estate planning. There's just a lot of opportunities to become educated at this show. This year we contracted with 622 exhibitors, from Beef Street to Wheat Street, and from Conservation Avenue to our Wool Avenue on the south end. We are sold out fence to fence, street to street. This is what I affectionately call the smorgasbord of agriculture, and it truly is a smorgasbord. We've got 622 companies in one location. It's a very efficient way for a company to market to the farmer, and it's a very efficient way for the farmer to get to look at all different types of equipment, even from a competitor standpoint. Maybe they've been a John Deere customer for a long time. They might consider looking at a potential other model. And of course, a John Deere customer wants to know what's the new technology coming. We've got all the experts from the companies that they can talk to about these pieces of equipment. So the whole venue itself is to put, I've essentially got 2 customers, the exhibitors and the farmers that attend this show. And I've got a need here that we basically satisfy by the creation of this venue. The Farm Science Review is sponsored by the College of Food, Ag, and Environmental Sciences, the Ohio Agricultural Research and Development Center, and OSU Extension. We are a function of the Dean's Office. It's run as basically like an independent, a small business. It's a very unique setup that we have. We're known as an earnings account within the university. So there are no tax dollars that are used to support this facility, believe it or not, and this is a state of Ohio property. We earn the revenue and we earn the expense too. So it's run just like a small business within the college. We have a theme for this year's show, and it's the fact that that the farmer is more than a farmer. Most of these guys out in their communities, they're leaders in their communities. So many of the rural counties, other than the metropolitan counties in Ohio, their county commissioners are farmers or have been farmers. Their township trustees, those guys are farmers, or typically farmers. So they're volunteer fire people. They just do all kinds of things in their own communities to support their community. So that's one thing we've highlighted this year at the Farm Science Review. Well, I'll tell you what, there are several great places to eat at the Farm Science Review. And when you talk about pork chops, OSU Student Group Salad and Sirloin, where else can you get a 1-inch cut pork chop that just melts in your mouth? We've got Ag Ed Society that has in contracts with Schmitz, a well-known restaurant in German Village in the city of Columbus, And what you can come out here and get your Bahama Mamas, your brats, your cream puffs. You go on down to the Ohio Cattle Women's tent, and I'm going to tell you, if you have ribeye in mind or a ground chuck type of sandwich, you won't find a better menu at a farm show than you will at Farm Science Review.
We want to thank Chuck and all the exhibitors here at the Ohio Farm Science Review for making it a popular place to find out about what's happening in Ohio's agriculture. Down the Road is brought to you by Prince Agra, makers of Omnigen cattle feed, Woodruff Enterprises of Springfield, Ohio, and Stewart Labs, makers of pain relieving products.